This is the Cambridge Advanced Band. The students that you see are mostly 5th graders, some 4th graders that have been playing for 2 years, but I do want to mention before we start, we have some select students who filled some positions this year in the Advanced Band as 4th graders who started in September. So this is very impressive that in just 4 months they were able to play with the Advanced Band. We didn't really have any flutes this year, so I asked some flutes to see if they could work real hard at home and learn some of the advanced songs. So I would like to just make a brief mention of our flute players, Aaron McCoy, Ashley Macaluso, Nadia Alif, and Shruti Baradas have only been playing for 5 months. Also in the back, just beginning in September on tenor saxophone, Triax Rajan and Nicholas Dela Cruz. Also, just to let you know, some interesting instruments that you'll see on the stage this evening. Started in September as well, a new beginner on French horn, Naresh Rao. And there's a giant instrument in the back, which is almost the size of this student. Probably saw it in the beginner band and hopefully heard it. I'm sure you will. It's one of the loudest instruments here. This is the tuba. And Bob just started in September. swapped it afterwards. So each student had a different opportunity at melody and background. Also, if you'll notice, the percussion constantly moves around. We like to create well-rounded percussionists, and if you talk to them or their parents, you know that I put them through the grueling task of learning not just snare and bass, but also mallet percussion. So they play pitched and non-pitched percussion. It's a lot of work and a lot of effort for these guys. So if we can get a round of applause for our three percussionists. The next composition was made famous for the Peanuts cartoon. This is called Linus and Lucy. It makes all this possible. So we applaud and thank you. This is Eagle Summit March.